play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. The Bengals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Dancing to his left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 11. 11, mighty.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down, here's an option right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 MT. 12. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick-6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Gun.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
The tight end in motion right. From the 30 on second down. Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On one, right?
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
11 empty. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. We've got a tie game here. the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Right after the turnover, they come out.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Hello?
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the
Cam, you got your call yet?
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Yeah, back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins
with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts on the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Okay, ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
12. 11, Thomas. 11.
From midfield now, Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
11, Mighty. 11, MP. 12.
From the 44, Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. To the air again, Burrow. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Hurts. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens.
64 yards.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Looking to pass. Quick slant caught by Chase. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, MC, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air one out. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. A good pickup there at 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 11 Thomas.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On the give, this is Harris. Runs over it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. from the 9. Here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway.
Hello?
Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium.
Oh, nah. Nah, I was gonna say, you don't gotta play no games, bro. The little Super Bowl card, bro.